I should start with Kenneth Thompson on that point. Do you agree with me that it is almost impossible that as a board member of the central bank, this would not have been a matter that came up and they had discussed it and they are convinced about it and he came out to speak about it, perhaps just to test the waters?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Prof, good morning, and good morning to the rest of the panel.
Yes, good morning.
I mean, personally, when I heard Dr. Adongo speaking about the Cedi, I was thinking to myself, why would a board member get involved in something like that? It's a PR matter. Why are you getting involved? Because, there are a lot of issues that are related to it. And really, I wouldn't have got involved in it at all as a board member. And what he did was almost rare. I haven't come across those kind of situations. That's why I stand on that matter. As regards the Cedi itself, I remember somebody famously said, if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you.
Correct.
Somebody famously said that, and that statement hasn't changed. And I honestly don't. Really, since will expose you. The fundamentals have not changed. The Cedi, after we're all getting used to it being at 16 or whatever it is now at 12. Nobody knows where it'll be tomorrow. But you see, it has serious consequences. And that's the bit that I don't know how the policy makers are going to deal with it. Because businesses plan based on, they need Cedi to plan. Cost, revenue, profit, supplies. And we know how difficult is it to even manage your budget when you're planned. So any slight changes in the currency has huge effects. It has huge effects on your profitability and your capacity to operate. And so this Cedi issue and not knowing where it's going to be and the central bank not being able to tell us where it's going to be, it's a huge issue. I don't know whether somebody has thought about the effects on our exports because our exports have become expensive. I don't know whether somebody has thought about the effects on imports, because if it's cheaper to import, people are going to import, it's going to kill local business. And local businesses are struggling as it is. So for me, those are the key issues. Even when I think of the hospitality sector, suddenly hotel rooms in Ghana become expensive. Who are we benchmarking against? Will people want to come here for their holidays? The fundament for me, so back to the same point, the fundamentals have not changed. Prof has explained how it's being managed, which is fair enough. But where is it going to be? How can we plan with it? How can investors use that to take decisions? And these have bigger implications for our economy than having a Cedi that is, suddenly dropped from 16 cities to 12 cities. And for me, it makes me, even as personally, it makes me extremely uncomfortable because I don't know what to do.
So do you feel we are massaging the Cedi in a way that is not sustainable, or you get a sense that this, in fact, is not smokes and mirror?
Okay, so what I'm saying is that the fundamentals of this economy has not changed. If the fundamentals have changed, you see a second buzz, you see it moving gently in the right direction. And as Prof has said, it's being supported with gold and all other things. That's one part of it. Number two is that I don't know where the number is going to be. I don't know whether the central bank is operating within a certain band. Is it operating between 12 and 13 or 12 and 15? I don't know whether this is sustained long term and long term, medium term. I don't know what it's going to be in July. I don't know what's going to be at December. So if I'm planning now, what figure do I use? Because if I get my numbers wrong, my business could collapse. What number do I use? I personally was getting comfortable with 16. I was hoping for 17, and then it will stop because I got used to it. Then suddenly it goes to 12. So what do I do? If I'm buying now from China, do I use 12 or do I use 17? And if I buy now at 12 and I come back and I price at 12, and next month is at 17, I'm gone.
The point you are making is that the markets don't need lower FX rates. What they need is stability. And I hear
I
hear Senor Hosi suggesting that to me.
What we need is stability, predictability. The Cedi will always depreciate. Let's not be confused. It's the rate at which it depreciates. Unless we solve the problems, the Cedi will always depreciate. It's the rate at which it depreciates. That's the issue. And that's always been the issue. You know, and this, you know, what is happening now, honestly, it makes my stomach churn. I'm very honest, it makes my stomach churn. Because I'm thinking, am I going to wake up tomorrow and go, yes, and it's very difficult to make decisions.
People are getting excited, and your stomach is churning. People are getting excited because some price reduction is even beginning to reflect, as we are told by the trade union.
That's import-dependent economy.
Trade association, rather.
Yeah. People are getting excited because the optics look good. It's the optics. It was 16 and it became 12. It's optics. People, I mean, but how can you get excited about Cedi going depreciating when nothing fundamentally has changed? Because you don't know where it's going to go tomorrow. So what makes me uncomfortable is that suddenly maybe I'll get used to buying something as 10 cedis, and tomorrow it's gone back to 20 cedis. You know, it messes me up. It really messes me up. So I would have rather, even if the central bank, the policymakers were not able to share with us what their ranges where they're operating within, at least manage it gradually, keep it somewhere and let it stay. Just let it stay.
You don't trust the managers because they say that, quote, we are building confidence, not burning reserves. This is not smoke and mirrors. This is real. We intend to sustain it. That's Dr. Mumuni Zakaria.
Oh, I agree with them, but fundamental, nothing has changed. What we are enjoying is what's the best analogy? We're using a temporary situation to.
I don't understand you. If you say you agree with them, and in the same breath you say nothing has changed, that confuses me.
Well, I'm agreeing with them that they are stabilizing, they are trying to stabilize the currency. But in the same breath, I'm saying that I don't think that is sustainable. I don't think what is being done is sustainable. And I'm also saying that we are being put in a certain comfort zone, and the shock may make situation really much worse. That's what I'm saying. You know,
so basically, what is happening to your mind and by your experience is artificial.
Well, Doc explained it. I mean, we're having increased gold revenue, increased remittances. We're not spending. Well, your currency will be, I mean, you're managing it. That's all. You see, the Bank of Ghana itself, it doesn't create dollars. The Bank of Ghana is your bank manager. All it does is manage what it has. If you want to increase the supply of dollars, go to the Ministry of Trade. The Bank of Ghana will only make the soup with the meat that it's got. That's all it can do. So to think that the Bank of Ghana has this magic wand to be able to influence the currency, it's not possible. It's Ministry of Trade.
Okay.
Yeah, Ministry of Agriculture. Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't produce any dollars.
Thank you.
That's my concern. And Samson, just a quick one on. I have a little experience on energy. You know, you spend your time on coming up with talking to Ghanaians about having the will to do the things that we know we can do, which we all know, and not to build a system that benefits the few. We all know what the issues are. We know what the solutions are, and we go back every time. Go back and forth. We say it's painful. What is painful? I started life buying fresh milk from Kingsway. When I got to university, I was eating yellow corn and copra. You can only have what you can afford. So let's find a way to get the will to do the things that we can do. We know we have to do.
All right.
And that's the only way to solve it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.